Hello, Mister. Let me introduce myself. My name is Gusti Dewi Antari, and I'm from 2D class. In this time, I will answer 5 questions that have been given as the final test of Introduction to Linguistics. Arbitrary meant based on random choice or personal whim rather than any reason or system, or we can say that arbitrary meant based on individual discretion or judgment, not based on any objective distinction, perhaps even made at random. So the arbitrary parts means that the relationship between the form, the sounds, the words, letters, or characters that we use have no natural meaningful relationship with their meaning. Therefore, this relationship between the form and meaning is said to be arbitrary. In linguistics, we study about language, and language is arbitrary. One of the characteristics of human language is arbitrariness. Arbitrariness is the absence of any natural or necessary connection between a word's meaning and its sounds or form. Arbitrariness is one of the characteristics shared between all languages. A language is said to be an arbitrary focal symbols. This applies that language consists of speech sounds based on the social agreement or convention. So the difference of phonemics and phonetics as phonemics as linguistic phonemics and linguistics is study of the phonemes and phonemic system of a language. For linguists who analyze phonological system wholly in terms of the phonemics as coextensive with phonology. On the other hand, phonetics is the science which studies the characteristics of human sound making, especially the sounds used in speech, and provides methods of further description, classification, and transcription. Other than that, the purpose of phonetics writing is to present the actual speech sounds. On the other hand, the purpose of phonemics writing is to present all distinctions that can express differences in meaning on the lexical level in a specific language. And besides that, phonetics focuses on the sounds of speech, their characteristic, how they are produced, and their acoustic qualities. It is primarily descriptive. On the other hand, phonemics or phonology analyze the sounds of speech to discover how they are organized within the language. So, in simply, phonetics studies the sounds we actually produce in speech. Phonemics studies the way we understand those sounds. So, coinage is the word formation process in which a new word is created either deliberately or accidentally without using the other word formation processes and after from seemingly nothing. Coinage process as the way of creating the new word with referring to the most topical sources which are appended to the trade names for certain commercial products. then it is become the general terms used in society. Coinage refers to the creation of entirely new, previously non-existent words in a language. It is simply that speakers invent or coin new words to denote previously non-existent objects or concepts. For example, the word Google is currently the most noticeable example of coinage in English. As the name of a company, Google, the word originated from a misspelling of Google, which means the number represented by a 1 followed by 100 zeros in the creation of the word Googleplex. When used without the capital letter, the term Google has today become a commonly used uh, to expression that meaning to use the internet to find something or some information about what you're searching. Consequently, morphological awareness of coinage will help learners better understand everyday uses of such words as eBaying, Xeroxing, and Googling. So, syntax is the way how the words are put together to form phrases or sentences. Syntax means sentence construction. In linguistics, syntax is the set of rules, principles, and processes that govern the structure of sentences or sentence structure in a given language, usually including word order. Syntax is the arrangement of words in sentences, phrases, clauses, and also mean the study of the formation of sentences and the relationship of their component parts. So first of all, study linguistic is so interesting and important for us, especially for a student of English department. In my opinion, knowledge about linguistics is so important for the English department student because it can help us to more understand about language itself. Also, linguistics is still largely unfamiliar to the educated public. It is a growing and exciting field with an increasingly important impact on the other fields as diverse as psychology, philosophy, education, language teaching, sociology, anthropology, computer science, and artificial intelligence. So for a student of English department who may become a teacher in the future, we need to know as much as we can about the subject that we'll teach, and linguistics can be one source of this knowledge base. But how useful is will depend on what kind of linguistic one is talking about and how it is taught. Linguistics is concerned with the nature of language and communication. It deals both with the study of particular languages and the search of general properties, uh, properties common to all languages or large groups of languages. It includes the following sub areas such as phonetic, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, uh, and pragmatics. So, knowledge about linguistics will help to know about language more, in how, especially in how it creates and how it used in life as communication system. So, study about linguistics. We also study about language itself. Language is so important in our life, especially for us to a student of English department who become a teacher one day. So knowing the the part of linguistic, the everything about linguistic, it's so meaningful for us to share when we are become an English teacher. Okay, that's all my answer and my opinion, and thank you.